Hey everyone, welcome back to my gaming channel. We are on our way to find Percival. In a previous episode we paid off his debt. So we have a whole dungeon to get through, apparently, before you can get to him. And no loot along the way. Oh, he's waiting for us.
Be the one who got me out of the red with the trade authority. Can't say I don't appreciate it, but I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor. Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts?
Hard-earned debts. Dr. Walker, I got a tissue sample I need analyzed, full workup. I'm here to make a delivery for an old colleague of yours, Adrian Sannon. How long it took me to find you? Take this sample.
Tissue sample? You came all the way down here for that? Must be some damn important cells. You want to tell me what I'm about to be staring at?
10 more cells from a world too young to have one. Human fed. Daugome's own human fed thermorph cells.
A fast-growing terramorph. That is concerning. Who exactly told you to bring this to me? Adrian. She gave you this? If she made you come all the way for this. Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
Yay, finally! We found Percival. Okay. Game done. Thank you guys for joining me. No, I'm just kidding. I did press a button. Oh, gee whiz, actually. I must say, I've found a few small little issues and bugs in this game already, but sure. Yeah, I'll take that. And that... Nah, all of the twist. Gee whiz. Do they still know this book in this age?
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests.
I'll take what I want.
Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the debt. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research, but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days.
Okay, do the research, mate. I'll touch a few things while you do the
Gaze
research.
into this abyss, shall we?
All right, just get those cellular markers tagged.
Wait. Where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all in a slate. Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved.
Okay, before we continue, they have a way to put data on paper, which isn't paper anymore, it's a slate, but they lock things with a normal padlock. The lock we just looked at a minute ago. Interesting. Anyway, the sample's not a fake. I collected from a terramorph myself. Is something wrong with it? Talk to Adrian. I'm just a messenger. So Adrian wasn't mistaken. The sample's a concern.
Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian.
No. Doesn't ring a bell. Let's do that.
It was a city wiped completely off the map by terramorphs. The swarms were so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tal Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any terramorph should. Which means If we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity. So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now?
Ah. Orders are to take you and that analyst to Hadria. She should be waiting at the 6th circle. Get your boots on, we're going to stop any more attacks before they start. This one.
The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
Sure. Follow Percival. How about no? Why can't I jump here? Probably fake gravity. Well, I'm not gonna wait for you. Ooh, radiation, nice. Mars, unknown. Yes, please. I want to skip the radiation. We still need to go visit Earth. I want to see that. So maybe after this mission is done, we're going to go and see Earth. So maybe next episode, right? All these loading. Oh wow. That was what? 3 loading screens in one? Just to get from point A to point B. If you press forward too quick after a loading screen like that, your character doesn't move. Actually sucks.
The Lex condos aren't anything
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say...
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back.
This back here. Anybody listening?
Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Gee whiz, it's close.
Makes 2 of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble.
Walk in the park, too much trouble, is exactly how I described the experience I just had.
And I'm sorry about that. I'm just glad you both came through it intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the Cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on 2 conditions. 1, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And 2, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us.
The cabinet is what? Yeah, what's that?
The Cabinet's the UC's highest governing body. The President, top military brass, scientific and diplomatic division heads. Any major decision the UC makes goes through them. They're the only real chance we've got of unlocking the archives. So without their blessing, we're flying blind. Well, when the colony war came to a close 19 years ago, with the signing of the armistice, 3 factions were involved in the negotiations. The UC, Freestar, and House Faroon. They made a lot of decisions about what sort of tactics should and shouldn't be permitted in future conflicts. All information related to the things they decided should be banned was locked away in the archives. Now, it's possible to get things out of there, but only with the agreement of members from all 3 factions. And as to what our research is doing in there, well, I'll get to that. Of course, you deserve the full story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done. Well, it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the colony war. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the Cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean.
Okay.
And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it.
Cool.
All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the Cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
Skill point! Woohoo! What's this?
Whether you need single, double, or single occupancy, Lux has you.
Why is that the icon
What they
different?
keep saying, they've changed.
Oh, that's probably the icon for Atlantis, right? Nope, no idea. Well, luckily we can quick travel, so that's good. And we're level 8, yes! Okay, so what did we decide we're going to unlock? More weight. No, I think we're good on weight for now. Let's do one other skill. Maybe weapon based. Let's see. Science. Medicine, research, surveying. No, tech. So I have 10 increased damage and cost 20 less to use in targeting mode. Okay. Physical. Maximum health. Social. Commerce. I actually want to have this for buying and selling, but we need more space before we can do that. Maybe combat. Rifle. Sniper. I would like to get that. Spend 4 more. Rifle. Unlock rifles. Do 10%. Yeah, let's do this one. What do you guys think? Use for combat, hunting, or some other deadly purpose. Let's go with this one. 20 enemies with a rifle. Okay. Can do. Okay, let's go. Oh, we are there.
Captain! Over here! The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus. Woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin. A title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
What this has to do with us addressing... Yep, sounds like they succeeded in securing that legacy. Impressive commanders...
He would have happily told you he was one of the greats. Ultimately, though, it didn't matter. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death, on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
Okay. So you're using me to distract him? Great. What did your father do to merit being executed? Yeah.
I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss?
I'm good.
I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or, if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here. Then I guess it's just a matter of...
And there they come.
Meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Cabinet chambers. Yay! Another floor unlocked. See, there again, I couldn't move forward. Am I on trial?
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Clear that addressing this issue required utmost urgency. Just following orders. Thanks, then keep my ship filled, man. I don't really know what that means. Let's just say just following orders.
Well, I'll be sure your commanding officer hears that you've done them satisfactorily. Now then, we have 2 petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all 3 Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
We're still trying to figure out what we're facing. We can't make an informed decision without data. Sounds like plausible thing. We need archival data to find a way to stop a possible Termorph apocalypse. I'm just here to talk about what happened. Hadrian's the one with the grand plans. Remind me what's kept in these archives. Yeah, first one.
That is something to consider. Though we also have to take into account the nature of the data you require.
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask, how many deaths the cabinet requires to act? 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt, the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties. Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
Yes, I couldn't kill it. Now, what I was told, it's tissue match once from Londinian. I never saw it coming. That's pretty alarming. I was told it's tissue match once from
Listen,
Londinian.
Compose your
Taking
thoughts.
her word for it as well.
Let us
then.
know when you're ready. So it would seem. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
If there's a chance what happened could happen elsewhere, we need to grant a request. Personally, I would wait. We don't yet have enough information. If it were me, I wouldn't grant a request. The archives are sealed for a reason. Let's go with this one.
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
Well, I am not. I've heard nothing here to convince me that we should do anything but wait. And I will not risk galactic peace on a question of if.
Yes, a fair assessment, Chief Diplomat. So then, while the data you two have presented is compelling, I think we can safely say it's insufficient for the level of action you've requested. Perhaps once we've collected that.
Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility
What?
lockdown engaged.
Incident. Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport.
Termorphs.
Terramorphs.
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before.
No, I
Now
haven't.
go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you.
It was
Get down
turrets that did it. Not me, it was turrets. Oh, that alarm is so annoying. How many security guys do you have here? Let's all go. Oh well. Net station. Okay, I think this is another...
Don't want you! The EM rifle, grab it!
I'm gonna pause right here. I think we're gonna call it an episode here. We are short enough on time, so it's good. Because I think the next section of story is going to take too long to press into one episode. So yeah, let's call it here. We'll come back in the next episode and we'll see if we can assist in this whole Terramorph attack thing magic. We'll see. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying this episode and the series so far. Yeah, thank you for joining me. Hope you're enjoying it. If you do, please consider subscribing and giving me a like. But for now, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!